All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unlocking the step-by-step workflow to build completely free, hyper-realistic AI influencers from absolute scratch. I know, it sounds like something straight out of a cyberpunk movie, but the tools to build your own digital persona are literally right here, right now. And honestly, they're insanely accessible. Now, you'd probably assume that crafting a convincing, moving, perfectly styled digital human requires, an entire VFX studio, a massive budget, and complex software. But the reality? The answer is an absolute, undeniable yes. You can build the whole thing for free. We're treating this like a digital assembly line today. Here's our blueprint. 1. The illusion. 2. The base image. 3. Generating the character. 4. Stealing the pose. And 5. Adding smooth motion. Let's get into it. Part 1. The AI influencer illusion. So let's break down the magic trick behind these hyper-realistic online personas. We're basically taking static AI image generation and smashing it together with advanced video motion tracking. And the absolute best part of this entire illusion, the cost. Everything we're about to do requires $0. Zero. It just takes a little know-how and stacking the right tools. All right, part 2, which is step 1 of our build, the base image. Our first stop on this virtual assembly line is grabbing the raw material. You need a starting point, right? A visual reference so the AI knows exactly the vibe and facial structure you want. It starts super simply on Pinterest. Just jump on there, browse through the thousands of models, pick one that nails the aesthetic you're going for, and download that source image. This right here is the DNA for your new digital human. Moving to part 3, step 2, generating the character. Now we take that raw inspiration we just pulled and forge it into our very own fully controllable digital character. To pull this off, we're heading over to LoArt AI. Think of this as your character forge. We're going to jump straight into their image generator to do the heavy lifting of turning that reference photo into a completely brand new AI model. And hey, if you're wondering how this whole pipeline stays free, LoArt AI actually gives you 30 free credits every single day. That's honestly plenty of fuel to power our creation engine and test out a few different looks without ever hitting a paywall. The real trick here is dialing in the settings perfectly. You upload your base image and then select the Nano Banana Pro model inside LoArt. Crank your resolution up to 2K and set the aspect ratio to 3:4, which is exactly what you want for mobile social media feeds. Then just paste in a descriptive prompt detailing exactly how you want your new influencer to look, hit generate, and boom, you got your own totally original AI character. Part 4, step 3, stealing the pose. Okay, so we have a gorgeous static character, but a static image only gets you so far. Motion is what actually hooks an audience. To get that kinetic energy, we head back to Pinterest. But this time, we aren't looking for a photo. We want a video of the exact action our influencer is going to mimic, like a specific dance or a lip sync. Once you find that perfect movement, copy the link and download the file. Now, you can't just mash a raw video and a static image together and expect magic. First, we take that downloaded video and drop it into a web tool called Frame Extractor. The whole goal here is to isolate one single frame from that complex motion to set up our starting pose. This is a super quick pit stop. Just upload the video, set the extraction frame number to exactly 1, hit extract, and download that single snapshot. Boom! Now you have a frozen, perfect reference of the action. So, let's take stock. We now have 2 distinct assets ready to go. On one hand, we've got our original generated AI face. On the other, our extracted action pose from the video. The next challenge? Fusing them together. To merge these, we're heading right back into LoArt AI. Upload both the generated model image and that newly extracted frame. And here is the secret sauce. You use a highly specific prompt telling the AI that image 2 is posing and dressing like image 1. Keep your resolution at 2K and that 3:4 aspect ratio. Hit create, and LoArt seamlessly blends the two. You get your unique character striking the exact pose from the video. Finally, part 5, step 4, adding smooth motion. This is the final stage of the assembly line where we actually bring our posed character to life. We've got the look, we've got the starting pose, now we need the motion. For this, we're firing up an engine called KI AI. Log in with a standard Google account, head over to their API market, and select the Kaling Motion Control feature. This right here is the heart of our animation engine. The workflow is insanely straightforward. Clear out any default images first. Then, upload your final post influencer image. Next, upload that original full-motion Pinterest video we downloaded way back at the start. Delete any default text prompts, set your output resolution to 720p, which, trust me, is plenty crisp for social media, and hit run. The engine literally maps the video's motion directly onto your image, giving you this buttery smooth, hyper-realistic video.
Of course, every good tech pipeline needs a backup, right? As a quick alternative, you can absolutely use Hickfield AI's motion control feature. Works exactly the same way. You just upload your image and the reference video. Plus, Hickfield gives you 3 completely free generations, and the results are just as smooth and mind-blowing.
All right, let's do a quick recap of our free toolkit. We rely on Pinterest for our raw inspiration and motion references. We use LoArt AI as the character forge to generate and pose the model. Frame Extractor handles the pose capture. And finally, Kiai AI or Hickfield powers that complex video animation. It's a completely seamless, multi-tool ecosystem. So the illusion is completely shattered. You've got the cheat codes to this entirely free, zero-barrier pipeline, and the power to create hyper-realistic avatars is literally right at your fingertips. The only question left is, with all these tools sitting right in front of you, what kind of digital creator are you going to unleash on the world?